I'm just a a composer.
Just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy with a guitar in his hands. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Metal Remains Backstage. My name is Manuel, and I'm at the Sala Silicona in Madrid with my friend Federico from the band Frozen Crown.
Yeah. It's nice to be here for in Spain for the second time for me. Yeah, it's very awesome.
Awesome. What have you been listening to recently?
Listening to? This is quite a hard question.
It's always hard for musicians.
Yeah, because you're there and you never know. Of course, the recent album I liked the most was the latest Borknagar album.
Okay.
Which are one of my favorite bands ever. Probably I never hide that Vortex was actually one of my main influences, both from his era in Arcturus, in Borknagar, and Dimmu Borgir.
Okay.
That band. And that was probably one of the very few metal albums I really liked. Yeah, lately. Yeah.
Awesome. I have been listening to some singles from Frozen Crown that have been released recently, awaiting for the release of your upcoming album, Call of the North, that is coming up next week on March 10th via Scarlet Records. What can you tell us about the record?
Well, the record was for sure, it's for sure our longest one ever. And it also required a lot of work, really a lot. I mean, probably we worked on that album more than we worked on all the other 3 albums combined.
Wow.
So yeah, it was very intense, especially for what concerns me and the drummer Nizo, with which we are, as people know, I'm the main composer, and I'm working with him on all the instrumental parts and also the vocal lines. It was very intense. We were about to kill each other. Yeah? No, I'm joking. It was very funny, but very intense and very long. Yeah.
A long process, but it's gonna pay out, I'm sure. If we can say anything about the singles that we have listened to recently. By the way, in our podcast that you should check out every week, we make summaries of videos, and the one for Call of the North was something like friends of healthy hair enjoy a day of hiking in the wilderness, or something like that.
That's perfect.
What can you tell us about filming that video?
Yeah, that's perfect. We love no hiking, but we like to be in the nature because that's like a trademark of Frozen Crown.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, all our videos are pretty much set in nature because we've never been such a band that makes videos in the studios with a lot of effects or green screen or something. We always like to be real and to be close to the nature because that's what really inspired us and what also inspired our favorite bands, which are for example Immortal, or which is one of my favorite bands as well, and
which you paid a small homage, I think, in the video for Blackheart.
Oh, definitely, yes. Where Jay, pretty much had a black metal makeup. Yeah. But we also, I don't know if you know that, but Winterbane, the title of our 3rd album, is actually an Abbath song. Yeah. But so yeah, we really, we play what is defined by people power metal.
Yep.
But we actually have got a lot of more, extreme influences.
Yeah, it's a very edgy kind of power metal. I think that the first time I heard it, I was expecting, especially with Giada fronting it, something more melodious or maybe symphonic even.
No.
But you shredded my face off with your solos, with your riffs. Fabiola's also very proficient in the guitar.
Amazing.
And you have a very good like a duel going on.
Yeah. She's quite shy, but she's very proficient with guitars, much more than me actually. I'm not even a guitar player myself. I don't consider myself to be a guitar player actually. I just guitar is just a tool I write songs with. Just for but she's a real...
To express yourself.
Yeah, to express myself. She's a real guitar player as much as Nizo is a real drummer and Iki, the bass player, is a real bass player. And our singer Jada, of course, is a real singer. I'm just a a composer.
Just a guy.
Yeah, just a guy with a guitar in his hands. Yeah, and we liked a lot, in our childhood, all that kind of bands like Children of Bodom, Winter Sun, or In Flames, Dark Tranquillity. So we also have that kind of melodic death metal influences in our riffing. Okay. Not really, straight power metal actually.
But it complements very well the power metal bass that's going on, so you should check out Frozen Crown if you haven't. I wanted to talk a bit about the scene in Milan where you're from. I think you're from there, right?
Well, actually the band is considered to be from Milan because our label is in Milan. Yep. But actually the band is from the northeast.
Okay.
Close to Venice.
Venice.
Our drummer though is from Lombardy.
Okay, so we have this northern Italian scene with a lot of bands, very good ones. You are in many of them. How do you compare this scene with the rest of Europe?
Well, of course, Italians, are not really interested into metal. I mean, they're more into pop music. Also all the so-called metalheads actually are all watching the Festival of Sanremo, which is pure shit, and of course everybody is telling, Sanremo is shit, but everybody is watching that because
they watch it anyway.
Yeah, they want to be part of something. They are so insecure, they want to feel part of something. I personally don't even own the television actually, so I don't really care about anything, except of what I do,
Making music.
Yeah.
And being a guy.
Yeah, being a guy with a guitar, yeah. But I think, in Italy, normal people are not into metal, and metalheads are really close-minded about metal. If you have girls in the band, you suck. If you are, not a really old band, you suck. So if you're not foreign, you suck. So, that's it. If you're not friend with some, webzine, mafia, stuff like that, you suck. So basically we love playing abroad because we feel like there's, we go there and we are perceived as a regular band.
Yep.
We have fans around the world. So we don't care about Italy because, of course, we have fans in Italy.
Yeah, of course. You have a very vivid scene there.
Yeah, we have fans in Italy. Our concerts in Italy are awesome. And I love my Italian fans. We love our Italian fans. But if you talk me about the scene, I don't feel I belong to any scene, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and talking about touring, when can we see Frozen Crown, not only here in Spain, but also in Latin America and the US, where most of our audience is?
Well, actually, we received some proposals, but of course, as you can imagine, it's very expensive right now, especially after the corona, But we are definitely working on that, Definitely
working, so coming up.
Yeah, so of course, I can't tell anything yet, but we're working on that, and we're, of course, very excited about that. Of course, we're very excited about our European tour, which is, it's going to follow up the album release, and that's very, cool. Yeah.
Okay, and to wrap things up, can you share with us what is your favorite backstage moment?
Oh, whenever there's a toilet and a shower, I think. Yeah.
At the end, after the show.
After the show, yeah, maybe also before, yeah. Every European club we played into was really cool. We were pretty lucky. From the very beginning, we never really had any venue that actually sucked. Yeah, very cool memories. Yeah.
Cool memories in the backstage.
Cool memories in the backstage, always. Whenever there's a shower and a toilet, yes.
Okay, so everybody, thanks for watching this video. Please share it with your friends and make sure to buy and stream Call of the North. In March 10, it's coming out to support Frozen Crown, of course, and other bands in which our friend Federico is involved. Until next time, stay metal!